Hello, hello, welcome back to Destiny 2 on the farm.
Yes, welcome back to this game.
No, you may think I'm describing where we are. No, it's literally just called Destiny 2 on the farm.
They went a weird direction with the expansion.
So, last update, we had a mission to go check out that big smoking wreck in the distance. So let's go do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here there be monsters of all kinds. Space monsters.
Space monsters, of course. But we can't defeat them with space magic. We have to defeat them in other ways.
With gun.
With gun. Ah, yes, my favorite space magic. Gun.
Truly is a space magic.
You sure you want to do this?
Look, any unadvanced species would 100% see guns as space magic. I'm just saying.
Yeah, look, you're not wrong.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
Especially some of the guns in Destiny 2. They're pretty space magic-y.
So yeah, at the end of the last video, I bought myself a few items, including a hand cannon, which I, again, still am not a fan of, but, you know, we do what we can.
That's because he hates fun.
Hand cannons are not fun. Anyone claiming otherwise is a damn dirty liar, or a meta chaser, which makes them close enough to a dirty damn liar.
I mean, nothing says
He also hates aiming.
like a dark haunted forest.
I can aim perfectly well, sir. Yeah, my face with that. Although, I think this video will probably point against me on that one, if I'm remembering it right.
At least nobody who wants to come back.
I'd like to say where we're heading is known as the EDZ, or Z for people from civilized societies.
Wow.
Which is the European Dead Zone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We are...
Where in Europe? Good question.
So, yeah, we don't have grenades, we don't have a super special melee ability, we don't even have a double jump, so that can be a little...
double jump.
That little gap can be a little difficult to clear at points, but, you know, just sprint and go for it, man. But yeah, no, we're not in the Cosmodrome. That is not a thing for most of this game.
Let me know when you reach.
It still
I'd say
exists.
it's like 95%, 99% maybe.
Yeah, closer to 99, yeah. Yeah, the Cosmodrome still exists, and there are a few activities that point us in that direction in case, like, if you saw the new light starter, you know, you're escaping from the Cosmodrome. So, hey.
It's interesting that ghosts get all their guardians, apparently, from the Cosmodrome.
Not only that, but, like, on that highway, just outside the wall.
Just that one highway. It's got all the super special people, I guess.
Yeah, you know. So, hey, we've got Fallen. We still don't have a double jump.
Mm-hmm. We do have vaulting, though.
We do.
Scavengers from
Apparently they didn't remove the magic of space vaulting.
Yeah, you know. So, yeah. I mean, this is fairly obvious, and we've probably pointed it out before, but we are just literally making a beeline as straight as possible to that Shard of the Traveler. There's nothing really special going on just yet, but just you wait. Things'll work out. Oh, hey! Someone left a perfectly good chest lying around. With an auto rifle. And
I mean,
if you'll excuse me, I have to put on the more effective weapon here.
the more better.
The more better. If there's anything Destiny's ever taught me, more number equal more better.
That's how maths works.
Yes.
Unless it's things like amount of people dead.
out of our vision.
And even then, maybe. Still. More number, more better.
Yes. So hey, look.
Anyway, Shard of the Traveler, it turns out, this is spoilers, it's a red herring, and the entire game is played as you just not having your light anymore.
Yeah, it seemed to take its cue from Call of Duty for a little bit. Don't know what really went on here.
This is just the whole game now.
Activision got their dirty claws in my Destiny.
Yeah, it took a weird direction, especially when Infinity Ward took over it.
Wow. So, yeah. Fallen, they exist in this game too. They are pretty much exactly as they used to be. They've added a few different kind of sub-categories of the normal enemies. Like, we have the dregs. We'll also have a few others that weren't quite the same in the first game. We have a new one called the Marauder, which is kind of like an Invisivandal with a melee weapon. Which I think that's one right there.
I mean, the law is still the same.
Yeah.
Dregs are the lowest caste of fallen society, so they only have the 2 arms.
Yep.
Hey, look, a belt.
A belt to wear around my arm.
That makes sense.
Yes. But yeah, so in the first year of Destiny, a lot of the weapons were... So, Destiny 2 kind of started off like Destiny 1 started off. Like, a lot of the weapon archetypes, they looked a lot similar, they worked really similarly. And, this weapon that I'm using right now, the Pariah, it has a legendary version that is pretty much exactly the same, stats and all. And the only difference is the legendary version, you can infuse it to make it stronger, whereas this one is kind of just Daddy's first auto rifle.
People wondered why Destiny 2 on release was considered really boring.
I mean, I wouldn't call it boring. The gunplay still felt nice, but it certainly could have done better.
I mean, there was no excitement in getting a new weapon, because all the weapons were pretty much exactly the same.
But yeah, a lot of this opening, or well, I guess the middle section of this mission is just getting a feel for fighting Fallen in case you hadn't played Destiny before. Of course, you know, the 2 of us actually have, although in your case, Doobie, the whole thing, you played Destiny 1 after you played Destiny 2, so.
Yep. Destiny 1 was much better. Just saying.
Wow. See, in the first game's thread, I had to defend the first game. Well, I didn't have to. A lot of people actually seem to like it. But in this game, I apparently have to defend this one. So, actually, something, a neat point that I have to bring up. So, when you match colors to shields in this game, the shields actually cause an explosion when they go down. And that'll disorient your target and do a lot of damage to anything that's around it. It's really, really good. Really nice.
It's the new Simon Says system.
Yeah, it's definitely... It's also color-coded a little bit better in most cases. Except for a couple we'll see later on. I'll point it out when it gets to that point. But the color coding is a lot better, and it's a lot more simple to understand, I think.
Just by the way, I want to say, I don't hate Destiny 2 as it is now. How I feel is that how Destiny 2 is now is how it should have been on release.
I mean, that's understandable, yes.
Yeah. But Destiny 2 on release I didn't hate either until I was at max power level and I was raiding for no reason.
Hold on to your help.
Yeah, that's also fair. But the rating itself was fun. It was just hanging out with 5 of your best buds.
Do you feel it?
I don't have friends.
Wow. Ouch.
I only have enemies.
Guardian.
Anyway. It was a big ruse. We have our light back.
We have new magics.
Yes, new magic. Here is where the game actually starts kind of locking you into the Dawnblade as a warlock, or as a sentinel, as a titan, or as, I believe, what, Arcstrider is the...
Arcstrider.
Yeah.
Arcstrider, yes.
The 3 new subclasses that are kind of just reworked versions of the old ones. Except for this case, Dawnblade works entirely differently than Sunsinger did. For instance, I can't self-revive if I tend to, die. Which is a bit of a shame, but I guess balance
Don't have any
changes.
of that. Grenade.
Yeah, look. Warlock grenades still, I don't understand them. Like, aiming them is not my strong suit. Anyway, Dawnblade. The super is pretty neat. You get to float in midair and fire flaming swords of justice. Or something.
I mean, if you liked Warlocks in Destiny 1, you're gonna like Warlocks in Destiny 2, because they're even stronger. Bungie apparently really like Warlocks as well.
Yeah, Warlocks aren't bad, except for the jumping.
Oh yeah, the jumping, but, I mean, yeah. And I was gonna say, to the guy who said I was right in the thread, yes, I'm always right.
Okay.
Just wanna put that one out there.
Let's not give the co-commentator a bigger head than he needs to have, okay? Okay, thread?
Too late.
So I whoops. I kind of killed him with my grenade.
Oh, so that level up. Prepare not to see that
Oh yeah, no.
when we move on to the new stuff.
That's yeah. That's an interesting change that they made.
But we'll get into that when we get to it.
I mean, it still exists in a fashion, but it's definitely
In a way,
it's
but
different.
not really.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird decision to remove the campaign completely, in a way. Like, you can still do it, but it's not really the main focus. Like, even in Destiny 1, they made you still play through all the old stuff before you got to the new stuff.
Yeah. No, I think what happened here is that Bungie said, okay, look, maybe some people aren't going to be so interested in what the story is. Maybe they just want to get into the grind. Which, I mean, and there's some people that might just like that.
Those people are called psychopaths. Why, yes, I do enjoy spending 20 hours of my day to get one extra light level. Take me right there, Bungie. It's like the same people that buy Call of Duty games just for the multiplayer. I don't get it.
So hey, the farm is no longer empty. It is now actually a social space because once you get your light back, you can finally engage in multiplayer.
Friends.
And also, hey, Shax is here, like we alluded to last time.
Hey, Shax.
You and I walk together as the tower burns.
One of these days, we've got to bring the Shax down.
Here you stand. Your light burns apart.
Did we walk together with Shax? Oh, right, yeah, he opened a door for us.
Many battles
Yes.
ahead of you. Battles
That means we walk together.
you can win. The crucible of Lord Shax will prepare. In my arena, should a
As you see, Shax is just full of hot air.
If a hunter
He's-
confronts you, break.
Blows it up his own ass.
If a warlock speaks, feed him his words. There is only
The world's in trouble. But Guardian, we must PvP. That would have been a good thread title.
In in the grand scheme of things, the Crucible does, like, I know we mentioned this last thread, but the Crucible does actually play a role in the story of everything. The Crucible is the training grounds for Guardians, in which they murder each other mercilessly over and over again with grenade launchers and
I
pistols.
don't know how you did it, but
So eventually, they die so often that they become numb to the pain of dying.
more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the
Very
word out
bleak,
to the farms
if you think
and
about it.
Haven.
But yeah,
No, the way I always thought of
We're
it
gonna
was
save this
it
next
was
mission
just
for
Guardians
next
blowing
time,
off steam.
well, actually, no, not quite. Actually, yeah, next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
We do save it till
Sorry,
next time. Yes.
I kind of lost myself there. Yeah, next time we were doing this mission, and it'll be interesting. Let's just say.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I don't know why. I have this overarching feeling that it's gonna be enjoyable.
Hell has broken